going today? Well, we've been out swathing for a few hours here this morning already. I started a bit before Antoine because we weren't sure if it was going to be dry enough down here or not, because we did end up getting a little shot of rain here last night about 7 o'clock. But yesterday was old Antonio's birthday, so we shut her down a little early regardless. And now we're back at her again here this morning, but we're just about done. We just got this little piece over here, and here that'll be about 20-25 acres maybe. So with the two machines it won't take very long, but I finished up my piece early because I'm a little bit Swather's a bit bigger than him and I go a little faster, and I started a bit, oh no, an hour before he got here this morning. But his air conditioning shit out on him in there, so I've got a guy coming Monday to fix it. One of the lines in the roof let go, so he's swathing just like it's 1964 again there, back window wide open. So I think he'll be happy that we're going to be done here shortly. But I guess it's a nice day out anyways, so it's pretty nice in there anyway. But I'm just kind of waiting for him to finish his headland here so that things stay kind of straight and orderly, so when we're combining around there's not just all of a sudden back and forth swaths where a headland should be. So I'm letting him finish up around this slough, and then this south side's kind of broke off from the north, so we'll let him do one side and I'll do the other that way. Like that. But this south piece that I'm working on here is the wettest part of the quarter. Holds water all over the place, so it's there's quite a bit of kochia and sow thistle everywhere. It's real good and heavy right here, but you'll see at the other end when we get up there, it's quite a bit dirtier through the middle. There's still a decent crop of barley underneath, but it is dirtier. But that's just kind of how this place is, and I'm really happy to see there's only a few spots where barley didn't grow, the alkali spots. Having the peas on here last year, that they really do work in those alkaline spots for bringing some of your fertility back to the soil. Because I know the year before that, when we had canola in here, I had probably a good 15 acres missing that was sown due to alkali where the canola never grew. So as long as you can get stuff to start growing in it, it'll suck some of that salinity out of the soil. It might not be a very good crop growing in it, but a little bit is better than nothing at all. So then over time, as stuff grows in it, more and more will grow year after year, because that salinity will be getting removed from the soil. You can see there's a sour spot there, and there is actually barley swath in there. Last year there was next to nothing there, or sorry, the year before that when it was canola, there's next to nothing. And the peas did grow in there, but they weren't a real hell of a crop in there either. But it was still better than what the canola had done. So but overall I think there's going to be a pretty good crop of barley in here. So see, there's some sow thistle there that I'm sure they grew after we sprayed. It must have come up a bit after, because it was really clean in here up until about 2-3 weeks ago, when they started to pop up here and there and wherever. But they really don't affect anything. They're just puffy fuzzies that stick to the rad and make things run warm on the swathers. So gotta stop once in a while and sweep her off. But other than that, things are going real good. So you can see over there's quite a few through the middle, but that actually last year we couldn't sow because of how wet it was, same as the year before. So there's a lot of reclaimed acres in here that haven't been farmed for a few years because of the flood we had in 14. yeah, things are just starting to dry up again here now, so. But I'm gonna keep on cutting, and I'll talk to you guys here in a little while. Here, there's some real heavy barley here. Well, this is what the majority of the field looked like. So there's going to be a crop here, I hope, anyways. But we're on the last strip. I don't know if Antoine will quite fit it all in one header pass when he comes back, but it worked out all right that we ended up together here in the corner here. Back and forth, so it shouldn't even be that confusing when we're combining. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do when we're done here, or what's going to be next on the agenda when we get back to the yard, but I'm sure we'll find something exciting to do. Through here because it's real rough. This is another one of those spots that reclaimed land again here. Used to be underwater, and you can see the barley's pretty green yet in this spot, but that's why we're swathing it, ripen it up. Like I said, you can't desiccate malt barley, so you'd be pretty well fucked if you were trying to straight combine this. You'd be leaving half the field behind trying to cut around and just do what was ripe, so. This little bit here, and I guess I'll talk to you in a few. Well, there we go. The barley is all swatted, so in 4 or 5 days or something along those lines, she'll be ready to combine anyways, so. See how it works out here for other things, because I think my canola is going to be ready to come down here in the next day or two, along with the peas. They'll be right soon. They'll be ready to harvest as well. I might actually go check them this afternoon here. I know they won't be ready yet, but I haven't gone to look since it's been desiccated, so go take a look and see what it looks like anyway. And then that'll kind of decide what happens this weekend, because on Tuesday and Wednesday is when Gary Laser Eyes and the crew meet their demise, so I guess we'll see how things work out for timing wise. But for now though, I'm gonna run this thing back to the yard and then go have some dinner, because it's 20 to 1 and it's starting to be about that time of the day. So I guess I'll talk to you here in a little while when I've got something else interesting to video for you. There's the neighbor's soybeans. They look pretty damn good too. Probably 3.5, 4 feet tall maybe. Pretty good looking beans and good looking barley, so hopefully they yield well. Antoine's going with the skid steer to get some black dirt, I guess. But anyway, we're in the auger graveyard. We got some parts augers and one I want to put an engine on just to have another truck loading auger. But this is the 10x60 from last year, if you remember, when we bought the 13x70. This auger, we thought the flating stripped out or something let go inside of it anyways, because the bottom half was turning and the top wasn't. It actually stalled the 50/20 when it happened. And Dad got it apart here the other day and we found out there's 2 bolts here, and the way the hole is, I don't know if you can see it or not, wobbled out on this one. This bolt's been gone for a long time and this one was missing the nut. And it looked like it was laying in there sideways for a long time till it finally let go. And that's what happened. So anyway, he straightened out the flatings. Of course, it flattened the flating out here when all the grain stopped. It was still pushing against it. Straightened that out, and we got a new bearing to put on the bottom. Got that bolt in, and we couldn't get this one to go because the hole's not quite lined up. Things are kind of twisty from running for so long with only 1 bolt in it. So I kind of beveled the end of this one, so hopefully we can kind of hammer it through here without wrecking the threads on it. So I guess we'll see how that works. So we will talk to you here in a minute. There, that's that all buttoned up now. My threads got a little bit gacked when I went through, but the nut started easy enough, so it threaded together and all as well. So now we slide that up and bolt it together and hook up the cables again. And then this goes on the bottom down here on this end, PTO shaft. And then the swing away part of the auger sits back down on top of her, and she'll be all back together. So I'll have to put it in a bin that I'm planning to put canola in, because the auger is full of canola yet. So I'll dump that in a bin on a floor so it's there when we start combining canola in a few weeks. There's no point in dumping all that on the ground, but other than that, I think that's where I'm going to leave you. Because it's supper time and then I'm not sure. I think we're just going to button the rest of this up and that'll be it. But anyway, I guess, thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, because that's important these days. And leave a comment down below, and we'll talk to all you guys in the next one.